Hey, yo, what's up, guys? I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing fine. So in the video, other things we'll be now. This video is about, yeah, it's a good news. We have cleared a phase one of the 10K account that I've been trading live in my YouTube channel. So yeah, we have cleared that account yesterday, and I'm going to share some details. And obviously, as you can see, I'm journaling in my trading journal. So I'm going to explain what I did wrong and what I did right to, you know, pass this account. And obviously I have not moved to the funded yet, but it's a step. Okay, so if you can do it on time, then I think if you can try to repeat the same thing in the same environment, then I think we can do it again and again and again. So it's just how mentally strong you are. It's the matter of time. So yeah. So without wasting any time, let's get back into this video. And if you can see, I just want to show that in the left side, you can see there is this Qt Power 2 step stage 1. So I won't be able to log in log in into that shit because because they have disconnected this account from the server because the account has been passed. And then they have provided me this stage 2, I mean step 2 account. You can see 10K account. And then they have provided me with this step 2 account, which is 10K account, as you can see. And I have not yet started trading it. So today I'm not going to do that. So yeah, let's close this one. They have no business opening. Empty files over here. So yeah, so this is the day that this is the trade that I took on this day to clear that account. So let me go through it. This is kind of a roller coaster, emotional and mental capital draining day for me, because if you could see in my live, I would have already mentioned that this day was fucking me up because as you can see in Nasdaq, this is a high resistance liquidity run kind of trades, right? Yeah. So this is a high HRLR conditions because market went, yeah, obviously the market structure is clear, it is not violated, but if you can see there is an higher low, higher kind of stuff. But there is no clear trend or an aggressive price delivery, which I was expecting on Monday, the start of the week. So yeah, what happened was, let me just quickly go to 5 minutes. Let's go to 1 hour, and we'll come from there because it's very important. The context for this trade is very important because yeah, if you can see, there is a weekly gap up, right? So last week, so price closed here, and then this week price opened here. So this is the open price. So there is a huge gap in Nasdaq. So what I did is I quickly, if you can see, I quickly marked this grading tool. So this separates. This divides this gap into 4 quadrants. So from starting from 0 to 1, we got 50% here, 25% here, and 75% here. So what I'm expecting is, as a trader, you will obviously know a gap that is formed must have to be filled, right? So what I was expecting is I was expecting the gap to be filled, right? And that's what exactly happened at the London session. But still, I could see prices. I could see there's no strong momentum came when price traded in these lows. So what I did was I planned to take a little scalp if Nasdaq is planning to go lower. So that's the context I had in 1 hour. So now let's go to 15 minutes. Yeah, in 15 minutes, if you see, let me just go from my perspective, okay? Because that's important. That's very important. Because after a trade that has been done, it's easy to go point out stuff. But when it is happening, I want to tell what my perspective was, what my mindset was. So right. So as usual, we will follow the drill. We will wait for the first presented FEG to get formed after the 9:30 open, and that formed in this area. So obviously we were looking to go short as Nasdaq was trading below this low, which is the London low, right? So Nasdaq was trading below that low, so I wanted to go short. So what I did is I was waiting for right opportunity, but I could see this presented FVG got inversed to the upside. So that's a big red flag for me to go short because usually a presented FVG should be respected. Okay, if it gets invalidated and then market coming and tapping in this area, the value that the first presented FVG holds, it's gone now. So that's what I was seeing in my mind. So the first mistake I did was I will wait for this candle to close and inverse the first presented FVG, but monkey mind. I mean, as a trader, you will be very fond of it, the relationship between you and your mind. So what happened was I entered around this low where the wick was. I went short. That's the worst entry that you could possibly have. I went short, and then on the moment I went short, market ran to the. This was my SL, so market took my SL. If you've seen this candle, so my trade this was my first L that I took on Monday, and it happened in just 3 minutes of me entering the trade. So after that, I noticed there is a pattern. So I was noticing that okay, maybe price is slowly going to go higher, but when this is not my setup, this is not part of my trade. But I don't know, I somewhere felt like I do not want to close today with loss. So I thought I could take another trade because I had a rule that I will take maximum of 2 trades in a day in a NQ in AM session. So I still got one trade remaining in my tank, right? So I thought, okay, let's do that. And then I entered here because I thought, it's a high pattern and market is not supposed to go below this low. And if it goes below this low, then we'll be probably going short. So that's what I had in mind. And this very fucked up shit because I saw this FPG get inversed and I entered this candle. And the next thing, market took my SL. So fuck around and find out. So that's what happened there. So after that, after this SL, I was zooming out and I was going to the high time frame and I saw a context and I saw the narration because if you can see, let me just quickly go to the high time frame now. If you can see, if market is closing above this area, then this is probably a market structure shift, right? And these are like an order block kind of scenario. The down close candles. But if you can clearly see what happened was, market was not closing here. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes candle. Literally around 20 minutes, market spent the time there, but it was not closing there. So that's when I decided, okay, so this might be where those fuckers are interested. So exactly, and even if you see in 15 minutes, there is a big body is not above this line that I drew. So I'm like, okay, and also this is an important confluence. Also, price is trading near the London lows, so that's an important liquidity London lows. So I thought, okay, anyways, I'm going to fuck this day. So let's take one last trade and I'll be done. So I thought I will do that, and but this time I'll be waiting for a proper confirmation. I'll be doing with proper setup. I promised that to myself. So if you can see, I have marked this 5-minute order block because there is a series of down close candles here. So I marked this shit, and let's go to 1 minute. And yeah, also an important sauce here. You can see for my followers, if I will be trading using CVD as my confluence. So if you can see, when market took this low, the CVD was not taking this low, and when market was making higher high here, the CVD is not making higher high as well. So that's an important confluence to note. And then if you can see in ES, oh my god, this is a clean setup for ES because if you can see, this high was taken here, but in ES this high is still not taken out. Let me quickly do that. Yeah, this high is way above this place. So ES is like probably trading around the 50%. So that's where I decided, okay, this is the kind of trade that I want to take. And if I'm blowing my account, then this trade should be worth it. So I thought, like, because this is also a turtle soup, if you know the concept, the theory of TS, turtle soup. So what I did was I thought I scaled the quantity here. Okay, I went short. I wanted to see this FEG gets inversed. So yeah, I went short here at this area, and I was waiting for the trade to, because the target that I was having in my head is like I want the market to like trade in this 0.75%. I mean 75% of that gap. So that's what I had in my brain. So yeah, if you can see, I shorted here, and my SL was I shorted here, and my SL was yeah, my first SL was at this high, at this rejection block that I had, and then yeah, so this, and then at this point I was convinced that my trade might be hitting the SL again, but you just have to do what you have to do, right? So and then what I did, I was waiting, and then within just next 4 to 5 minutes, that was a huge sell off that came, and I was actually, if you can see, this is an important factor. Even though I was keeping my target here, uh, in my trading view, I have kept my TP has here, right? This area. That's because these trend and liquidities, these are clean. I want it to be taken, and there is a 5 minutes FEG here, I guess. So this gray area. So I was keeping my TP here. So the TP got hit, but in my MT5, the 10K account, I didn't keep my TP. I was manually. I thought I could manually close here. So that was what I had in my head. So the TP got hit, and then market reversed. So at this point, I was like down. I was like up $150, like 3 hour trade, and within just next 3 to 4 minutes, I was down minus $50. Like what the hell? I was devastated. Like if you could see that live, you will know I was so fucked up. And then what happened was, I was like, okay, so I don't trail my SLs, you guys know. So I'm like, I kept my SL here, and that's static. So I thought, okay, so let me trail my SL to this high. So this high should be protected at all costs, because lower high, and then lower high, right? So this has to be protected. So what I thought is, I'm like, okay, and also there is a 5 minute out block here. So I scaled up one more quantity when market was trading this area. So I went short here again. The SL was the same. So my SL, adding these two positions, my SL was only $50. So still I was, even though after doing some scaling, my SL was static, because I don't risk more than 0.5% in 10K account. So I did that. And then this time I thought I kept my TP here, and I just closed my stream. Okay, I think I closed my stream around this area. And after this, and then in the next 5 minutes, market came, took the TP, and so it said we are done. And then, it like reversed whatever. So, looking at this journal that I did, yeah. So these were the trades you can see in Harley. So in Harley chart, there is the quadrants. Look how this 50% is getting respected. I mean, this 25% is getting respected, and then there is a whole bunch of rejection happening at 50%, and the rejection happening at 75%. Like these levels are absolutely insane when it comes to gap filling, and this is the 15 minutes. So you can see there is a clear PS result. Let me see if there is any. Yeah, even if you can see there is an FEG, Harley FEG. And you can obviously see ES was falling, and Nasdaq was falling. So if you can see in high time frame, like when Nasdaq took this high, the CVD didn't take that high, right? You can see there's an SMP here, there's an SMP here. So obviously I'm going to risk a lot in this trade, because this is a fucking A plus setup, bro. Like, so that's how we did it. And the lesson Now comes the important point. The lesson that I learned from this trade is that market structure shift is fucking important, bro. Like it's so important because let me show you this. Yeah, because if you can see, there is a high, higher low, high, higher low, and there is market going in the structure. And if you're planning to go long, you can go long at any of these areas whatsoever. Okay, I mean it's according to your perspective. But if you're going to go short and market is trading in this channel pattern, you have to wait for this pattern to break. Either this trend line, either you can wait for this trend line to get broken, or you can wait for this low to be taken out, and that's what happened. So until or unless either one of this low got taken out, market was not going shifting its momentum to the downside. Market was probably going higher. So once this liquidity was taken, the objective for this run is done. So now the real objective comes in. That's to take down these lows, fill out these gaps, fill out these inefficiencies that market created when the gap when it formed on Monday. So that's what happened. So the key point is I was going short here, here, here. And if I would have just listened to myself and listened to the logic behind this basic trade that I have to go short only after a trend line got broken down, or only after the market structure shift happens at this lows. If I would have done that, I will be entering short around this area and my SL will be on the size and I'll be capturing all this shit without losing the first two trades. So that's an important learning for me because you can obviously see once this pattern got broken out, then market fell, and then there is a low, lower low, low, lower low, low, low. So that structure repeats, and once this high gets taken out, you can see this low is protected. See, even though market traded deep into this area, this low is fucking protected, and then we got higher high. So it's a simple. Obviously, after looking at this time, all these trades that I took, you can see it's very simple. My higher high, low low, whatever. It's very simple. But when you're at that moment, when you're actually trading and you're losing money, your mind won't be thinking shit like this. Your mind will be only focusing on how should I recover that loss, how should I go to break even. Your mind will be looking all those shortcuts like, okay, what if there's a trend line break and market falls rapidly, I could go short here and I can take the quick profit off the charts and I can go to break even or whatever. So that's all what you'll be thinking. You won't be thinking logical, you won't be following any of your system. So the lesson is have a system and trust your system and back test it. Because even if I am even if I'm getting misguided by the market, uh, I shouldn't go long until or unless this London low is inverted again. Once market goes above into this range of this London low, I'm not allowed to go long as per my setup, as per my strategy. But I still went long at this area. That's fucked up, right? I mean, I obviously know I shouldn't do that, but still I do that. So that's where trading becomes difficult. So if you all think like I'm the only one, I mean, I'm talking in your perspective. If you kind of break your rules and make the same mistakes again and again, if you're like probably thinking like, okay, I'm the only one making that mistake. Why am I making? If you're like thinking that way, bro, let me take some burden off your heads. uh, every trader does this shit. Okay, so it's not like you, it's not only you, it's us. It's what market will do to us. Everyone will do the same mistake, but in different way. The rule will be broken. They will go into tilt. They will revenge trade. They will not follow their setup. That's just the market is rigged that way. So the only way to be profitable in this market is to have a system, to backtest your system, and to trust on your system, and just follow it, bro. You got to do what you have to do. So once only after doing that for a certain period of time, uh, you will probably know what you have to do to be profitable. So with with saying that sauce, I'm going to end this video, and I hope I haven't took a lot of your time, but I also hope that you all learned something new here, and I definitely learned something new here. So yeah, that's it for today, and it's a good day, it's a good week, and it's an NFP week, so keep your ass safe. So yeah, until next video, this is your voice signing off. Bye.